strategist. I'm not so sure because, yes, we're no longer seeing NASA in the headlines, and I'm struggling, and I've actually gone through page by page. If you've spotted the word NASA anywhere in the dailies, show me kindly.
No, but NASA is NASA not because the dailies say so. It's NASA because it's NASA. Because the people who are the members of NASA say NASA is NASA. So NASA is still very much around. Maybe it's not exciting in newspapers anymore and television anymore, but NASA is still NASA.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk about the end of NASA, the demise of this coalition, given the fact that principals are now speaking from different sides. Some have already said that they've parted ways. I'm talking about Ford Kenya leader Moses Wetangula, who said that his journey with Raila Odinga has come to an end. That has implications, and many people questioning whether or not NASA will still continue. But you say NASA is still there?
NASA is very much alive,
despite
and vibrant. You know, I think part of what you're just hearing is when people get angry and unfortunately slightly go overboard and do this in public and so on. I told you before, that region where I come from, when men want to divorce, you don't even know. You only discover they are divorced on the day of their burial. They don't shout about it when they are divorcing. You know, Luya men don't shout about it.
So it's not necessarily messy and noisy.
No, you don't do that in Luya land. People only discover when you are being buried that, oh, this man was divorced. You know. On a more serious note, the principals of NASA and their parties and the leadership of their parties know very well what the instruments of the coalition say on getting out of NASA. You know, either an individual party, and it's not an individual, a person, but the party, the decision-making structures in the party can decide to opt out voluntarily, or at least 3 of the parties can make a decision to either remove one or dissolve NASA. None of that has happened. The people who are getting angry and talking about that, you know, they know that very well. So don't mistake when we have a spar, and people in politics we do that a lot, sparring a lot, by the way. Okay. So it's just don't mistake that for wanting to dissolve NASA. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
And finally, Kipruto Kirwa, Deputy Party Leader ANC. There's one headline.